We are starting with the first test. So the first test requires two zones. One zone is for video, PowerPoint, and over here we added something more. We actually have a ticker text with different language support, date and time. And then the top part is actually basically the school web page. So we are supposed to touch the links on the web page. So you can see if I touch here, it jumps to the page. So the speed of the access depends on the internet as well. Okay, over here you can see I touch only, you can jump into the next page, so on and so forth. Right. So this is about browsing. Okay, so thing to note is that if this link goes out, there's we cannot stop it from jumping out of the screen. But however, we can do a bit of customization. Of course, to rectify this thing, but not within the project period, maybe a little period, stipulated time, right? So over here, you can see also there's some wonderful widgets, weather widget that can actually syndicate the weather and also the PSI unit. So this is quite unique to our software. Our software will syndicate NEA's PSI unit, and this weather widget is pretty useful, right? So this is the end of the first test. So it's about 2 minutes long because 30 seconds is not enough to explain everything. So I set this to 2 minutes long. So we are waiting for it to flip to the second test, right? So just maybe a little bit more. Now we are on it's flipping to the second test already. So again, the second test has two web pages. So I'm using Wi-Fi now, so it takes a bit of time to load. But nevertheless, after it loads, right, it should be fine. So the first half is actually based on this link that you gave us. So this link is actually a sketch application. So maybe I just give it a try. So maybe if I want to draw something, right? As you can see, it's quite responsive, right? Or you want to write something, okay, it's pretty neat. Okay, so a little bit about the touch panel. It will be from LG and it's using IR technology, right? So at the bottom over here, we have another link that gave us called abcer.com. So over here, again, let me demonstrate that. Again, depending on the speed of the internet, what are the things you can actually have over here. So it's my first time exploring this website, so I guess I'm just going to type anything and see where it brings us to. So again, with any web page, you need time to load and all this and that. As you can see, I can also again embed separate ticket text, date and time. So in short, our software is able to let you configure all this. So wait, you can okay, currently of course for this demo I didn't have speaker, so you can actually it's not speaker enabled for now. Alright, so you can see, you can navigate, you can read, okay, that's not a problem, right? So a little bit on the software, maybe let me explain to you how the software works. So over here you can see it's a simple setup for this test. We have a digital signage client application. So over here you can see that what we can do is we can add a directory, add media files, add web pages, right? So the media files supported is quite a lot. Okay, you can browse and you can see all these are the various media types supported, right? And basically not only that, the software actually allows you to also create playlists. You can drag and drop different playlists onto the screen, save them. Okay, we have a template designer as well, so that is the very important thing that allows you to design your zones on the screen. For example, you want a poster here, you can put the poster right over here, you put the zone over here, you have date and time. So these are all what we call the display components, which again, maybe we will wait for the tender clarification to explain how comprehensive this application can be. Right, so there are tons of as I explained, display components which you can use, including even RSS feed, something that can get news feed from Channel News Asia, for example. All right, so there's also a scheduler. So the scheduler, as you can see, currently right now I have playing the test 1 and test 2 in a loop, right? So there's a calendar interface for you to schedule, right? So it's very interesting because there's many things you can do with it. One of the tests is, of course, you want a scheduled timing. Let's say I can have content 1, content 2, content 3 as stipulated timing. You can right click here and change the timing, 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Do you want to make this 135, 246? All these recurrences are available, or maybe end this page by a certain date like 30th of March, for example, and then you can see that it will be automatically programmed. All right, so the next thing I want to explain to you is actually the scheduling. So the scheduling part, as you can see, right, you can actually create the different schedule that you already have, and then you just plonk it into the screen and then upload. So it's quite easy to use and intuitive. So a little bit about system audit. Okay, so over here you can see also that we have a simple audit system. For example, this user root has been doing what kind of things to the system. It's all recorded into our database. So with that said, we end our demo. I hope it's conforming to your compliance. Thank you very much.